Today, we're going to talk about the Educational Pathways International. So, the Educational Pathways International provides university scholarships for highly gifted students from families of great financial need in the country of Ghana. So, if we talk about the Educational Pathways International, they've partnered with several universities here in Ghana. Let's check out the universities that have partnered with the EPI. So API sponsors students at three major universities here in Ghana. That's the University of Ghana, Accra, and University of Kwame Nkrumah Technology. Sorry, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi, and University for Development Studies, Tamale. Right, so these three universities, University of Ghana, KNUST, and UDS. So all scholarship recipients can be classified as gifted. All are from families and areas of great financial need and have had to overcome extremely challenging obstacles on their paths to a university education. Do you get it? Great. So EPI has all these three major universities in mind, right? So the application form for University of Ghana will definitely be different from that of KNUST and also that of UDS, right? So just make sure that you be on the lookout and we would actually notify you as to when the scholarships for the other universities are open. But currently, the one for UDS is open, but doesn't mean that if you are in KNUS University of Ghana, don't watch this. Please do watch this so that you can take some inspirations from here, so that when the scholarship comes, I mean, when the KNUST University of Ghana opens their application form, you can actually apply. Speaking of this, we need to talk about how to apply. So, EPI only accepts applications from students accepted and registered at the University of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, University of Development Studies in Tamale. So, prospective candidates are required to visit the Student Aid Office at one of these universities at the start of the fall semester to see if they qualify. So, scholarships are highly competitive and require the submission of a formal application, which includes written essays describing why the applicant feels he or she should be considered for the program and how upon graduation, he or she will make a difference within his or her home country. Finalists are interviewed by a panel consisting of EPI staff and personnel from the university they will be attending, and awards are granted once a year in the fall. So, the following applications is to be submitted to the Student Aid Office of the University of Ghana, KNUST, or the University of Development Studies only after pre qualification. EPI does not review any applications directly. That's to say that you cannot send your applications directly to EPI. You have to send it to the Student Aid Office in the respective university you are in. So if you're in University of Ghana, you don't send it through email or whatever to EPI, but rather you send it to the Student Aid Office in your school. That's University of Ghana. So for UDS students, you have to make sure that you submit everything to them, to the Student Aid Office at UDS. And only after pre qualification. Okay, so what is pre qualification? So, pre qualification includes you visiting the Student Aid Office at one of the universities, okay, to see if you qualify. So, if you go there and you talk to them that you're interested in applying for the EPI and then they say you qualify, then you can try to apply. So, this is the Educational Pathways application link. So this is how it is. You'd have to print this and fill this and attach it to all the documents, okay, that you're required to write. Okay, fantastic. So you're supposed to print all these out. Good. So now when you look at it, you see Educational Pathways International. So first of all, you have to put in your personal information. Now this includes your name as it appears in official documents. You put it there. family name or surname, other names, date of birth in the order day, month, and year. Gender, you tick the one that applies. Nationality, you put it there. Home address, your full street address, area locality, district, region, contact address, telephone, and email. And then you talk about your native languages. So if it's Dagbanli, you write Dagbanli. If it is Chi, you write Chi. If it is Ga, you write Ga. You write the one that applies to you. Now, the family information too includes your family name, your father's name, father's occupation, address of father, telephone, and then mother's name, mother's occupation, address of mother, and telephone. Then the number of siblings that you have, you put it there. So the name of guardian, what is your relationship to this guardian? The guardian's occupation, the guardian's current address, the guardian's phone number, and then you talk about your education and activities. So the name of your senior high school, location and region of senior high school, contact address of that high school, telephone number, and you list any awards you have received. Then you list any volunteer or extracurricular activities in which you have participated in the past 4 years. This is not an online application form. So you actually have to make sure that you print this out, fill it, and then send it to the student aid office. Good. So for the essays, the EPI scholarship is designed for students who are gifted and from families of great financial need. Please describe why you feel you qualify for this scholarship. So this is more or less like why I deserve the scholarship. If you don't know how to write this essay, we have done an entire video teaching you how to write it. Please, I want you all to understand that we don't do those videos for fun, or we don't do those videos because we want to do them. We actually do them because we know you need it, and we have a lot of people to attend to when it comes to the essays, and you wouldn't want to be waiting in line for a very long time. So make sure that you build confidence about your essays by watching our videos and comparing it to all the changes that we make. If the videos we do on essays are not clear enough, let us know in the comment section, and we will redo those videos so that the number of you can get the information all at the same time, simultaneously, because we wouldn't want to spend so much time on someone's essays that another person too won't get the chance to have their essays reviewed. So please and please and please again, watch the video on the essays so that you can write this particular essay properly. So you have to describe your academic and career goals. What drew you to this field of study? It's also something that you can write. Okay, how will your university education enable you to contribute to the growth of Ghana? Another essay that you can decide to write. Now, mind you, applications must also include your high school transcripts. That's your terminal reports. Now, if you do not have your transcripts, you have to get them from your school. Good. And then your university transcripts, that's for second year students and let's say continuing students. West African Senior School Certificate exam results, you need that as well. University acceptance letter, letter of admission, and records regarding achievement tests, achievement academic awards, honors, and substantive assessment by teachers, including letters of recommendation. And then applicant agreement. So when you are done getting all these documents well printed and clipped if they have to, then you sign at the spaces provided. So I affirm to the best of my knowledge and belief that all of my statements made in this application and to the EPI staff are true and made in good faith. So you write it, you sign the date. Now, as a scholarship recipient, you receive full support for your tuition, lodging, books, and incidentals during your tertiary education. This is conditional on the following. So there are certain conditions that makes you eligible, okay, or that would ensure the continuity of your being on the scholarship. So now, if that you are not currently receiving support through any other scholarship program and pledge not to accept any other scholarship while in the EPI program. So that's it. if you are going in for the EPI program, then you should not be on any other scholarship. So I believe this question is answered. Good. So don't ask again. Don't ask again if, oh, I'm on this scholarship, can I still apply? No, you can't apply. Yes, because it's stated emphatically that you cannot apply if you're on any other scholarship. And another thing too is once you accept the EPI, you cannot be on any other scholarship. Okay, you cannot apply to any other scholarship. Even if maybe that scholarship says you can apply, EPI says once you are on the EPI scholarship, you can't apply or be on any other scholarship. Now, that you maintain satisfactory academic progress with a minimum B average throughout your university program. So, if you're going in for the EPI too, you should be willing to always get, the lowest grade you would get is a B. So, just make sure that you are prepared for that. You are willing to burn that midnight candle and not let the candle burn you, rather. Good. So you're going to put your all in getting only B and A, no C, no D, no E, no F. Yes. That during non-school periods you work in a company sponsored internship program or do community service with Ghana. This includes mentorship and guidance regarding the importance of education to the youth in your home country. Another thing that you need to put in mind so that you keep EPI informed on your contact information and academic progress, and to prepare required reports as may be requested. That upon graduation you work for a minimum of 2 years in Ghana. That's also a requirement. That in the course of time, when and if possible, you consider contributing to EPI to help other needy students obtain their university education. That you allow your name to be published in association with this program and any related sponsors. That you will consider joining the EPI Alumni Association after graduation. So I agree that if I'm awarded the sponsorship of EPI, I will adhere to the terms and conditions. See, most of you, when you sign things like this, you sometimes think that, oh, I can just sign it. When I get it, we will cross that bridge. Well, you need to think about the things in the terms and conditions. It really matters. A lot of people have fallen into trouble because they didn't abide by the terms and conditions. Some people were jailed. Some people, a whole lot of things happened to them. So make sure that you abide by the terms and conditions. Guys, I actually think I've done a lot for you now, okay? So yes, now there's another thing here that you need to make sure that you sign. Good. So this is the parent or guardian undertaking. I know most of you might not have your parents in your school or around your school, but you can get someone in authority to do it for you. You can get even a pastor to do it for you. You can get your imam to do it for you. You can get someone in high standing, a nurse, a public worker to do this for you, okay? So yes, you can do that. And then you're good to go. Good. So this is the selection criteria. Okay, so these are some of the things that would warrant your being selected for the EPI. Okay, so that's academic achievement and intelligence, unmet financial need, the will to succeed, enrollment at an EPI partner university with freshman or sophomore status. Good. So what is a gifted child? Can read more about that. And once you have a lot of knowledge about this, during your interview, things would go smoothly for you. Okay, fantastic. So if you're in University of Ghana, be on the lookout for any news regarding the opening of the EPI scholarship. So you can let your footsteps be shorter so that you can easily go and check up on the EPI scholarship as to whether it's been open at your university. But as far as we know, UDS, it's currently open. So yeah, guys, I think I've done a lot today. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye.